Hello friends, I am back today for a reading on what is your person feeling, what do you need to know most right now. I might actually pull my pendulum out, and then at the end of the reading you can ask a question and we will give you a yes or no. I do have, okay, I'll take these three. I guess I'll take all of these. Alrighty. Okay, so Spirit made it really easy for me today. So we have the Emperor in reverse, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. But at the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I think that your person, well, I mean, the two blocked energies here are actually major arcana. So I think that's really important here. So they might not have the clarity or inspiration right now to move forward. And so they are really trying to find that clarity to either blossom a new beginning or create something that has substance, I'm hearing. But we have the Ten of Pentacles here, so, and it's in reverse, and so that really talks about how your person's feeling in regards to I don't think that this is anything but a romantic connection. So if you're looking for someone that isn't a romantic connection, like family, this isn't your pile. So this person really wants the Ten of Pentacles with you. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups here, but they are feeling like they are just not there yet. This might be a masculine energy, because a masculine energy does truly focus on being the provider. I mean, we do have the King of Pentacles here, so, and the Emperor. So I am thinking this is a masculine energy here. But just because it's a masculine energy does not mean it's a man. But the overall energy of what they want to say is that they just don't feel like they're there yet to bring you like that happily ever after, to bring you like, you know, that whole shebang, that whole big picture. The Ten of, I almost said Ten of Cups. So like they don't feel like they are in the Ten of Cups energy themselves, which is when you think about Ten of Cups with yourself, that's about, you know, real true fulfillment and, you know, being really happy with being their own source of love. So they feel like they don't have the love for themselves that they need, so like they can't really bring that to you. But the fact that we have the Knight of Cups here, like they do intend and want to bring that to you. And I'm really drawn to the smile this reading, because like it feels really genuine. So if you're wondering like what's going on with your person, they want to bring something big and something special and something sustainable and lasting, but they're in the energy of Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And that can also be about like not being financially ready, kind of having like a mess when it comes to their finances and their own like 3D stability. So that could be like a job, housing, you know, like things are still a little bit chaotic, but like don't think that you're not on their mind and that they don't like want good things, actually beautiful things to happen between you, because like that's not the truth. Like you are heavily on their mind. For once, I don't feel, well, Spirit says we can get a clarifier for the Six of Cups. Can I get a clarifier for the Six of Cups, please? Even though there's like only one cup energy here, It feels very heavy water energy. So they're very much in their emotions about you. Like they love you so much. Oh, I knew this was coming. The Two of Cups. So like if you are someone that is wanting a union, they really want that too. And they see you as their soulmate. They see you as, their highest level soulmate, their twin flame, their perfect complement. But we have Justice at the back of the deck. So like they're just unable to bring that balance right now. And it's not a bad thing. Like this person's energy, when I feel into it, is very much like they're coming from a place of really wanting to do right by you, and like just really trying to be honest and sincere with where they're at. So like I do feel like this is definitely a message from their higher self. But their higher self, I think, is saying that like that's actually not, like they are kind of being guided to create a new beginning, but because they feel like they are the reverse emperor and not the King of Pentacles that they want to be. Actually, let's get some information here. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, like they don't feel like they've transformed into the King of Pentacles yet. So like I think that they're like really heavily waiting on really feeling ready and confident in themselves on like what they have to offer here. This is really quite straightforward. They don't feel like they are stable, secure. They feel like they need to step more into their divine masculine energy. They feel like they, I don't know, I'm really drawn to this person's beard. So I feel like they're really learning some spiritual lessons, and it's like they're really waiting for like this like divine epiphany about, okay, I'm really doing good here. I'm really stable here. So it's time. And it's funny because Spirit's like, it already is time, but your person needs to kind of figure that out on their own, and that's okay. Let's do, I'm gonna actually pull all of these and do what's their next moves towards you. I think that's really all. Well, we have the Nine of Swords here, so they're still quite in their head, even though I was feeling like a lot of cup energy, like a lot of love, like really in their heart space. They are still really dealing with anxiety and despair and overthinking. They still do tend to lean towards like their mind space. No, but we do have the Eight of Wands. So if you resonate with this pile, Spirit's like no, it is time. But it's funny because like when Spirit is in control of your union, which is always, you don't always have to just rely on your person making a move. If things are meant to move and you're supposed to go deeper, Spirit will make it happen. You could run into them at the grocery store. You could, one time, I, like in the very beginning of my twin flame journey, I drove past my twin flame like 5 times in 1 month. And it was hilarious. That's just how Spirit is. Like if they want to move things along or, like get things going, they will do it. All right. So Spirit, what is your future intentions? Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. Spirit, what is near future intentions? Okay. We'll pull this guy. Okay. Knight of Wands here. Spirit, what are near future intentions here, Spirit? Which way is that supposed to go? I thought so. Okay, so their near future intentions is to heal and to balance themselves and to become like the best version of themselves. They are gaining confidence. They are really working on themselves and their purpose, their maturity, their I mean, it's pentacles, so it's like their 3D stuff. They're working on their finances. They're working on their home life. Oh gosh, but it is the intentions of after they feel that they've gone through this transformation, they do want this divine union. But again, Spirit's trolling and saying, you know, we're kind of trying to tell them that they don't really need to, you know, be perfect. But if they are really feeling, I'm getting a download here. If they're really in their masculine energy, like their protective divine masculine energy, they are really feeling that inspiration to protect and provide and, you know, be that safe space. You have the 9 of Cups here poking out too. So like their intentions are really good. But in the near future, they are putting in the work. I'm hearing Gotta Do the Work by Gotta do the work. Who is that? It's a girl band. Let me know if you know who I'm talking about. So yeah, that is their near future intentions. So why don't we get some messages about, you know, what they need you to know, how they're feeling. Spirit, how is the pile 1's person feeling? External party. So I usually see that one as like, you know, trying to move through 3D energies and release them. But it could be a message here that like they are releasing a third party or, you know, things that interfere from the relationship. They are removing false beliefs. They're really working on that. Yeah. Ego, vanity, and pride. I am, oh, okay, we got stability here, harmony, and flow. So that's beautiful. But I am, oh, and rebirth. So that's like their big intention. But I am actually going to clarify. Can I get a clarifier for ego, vanity, and pride, please, Spirit? What's going on there? Let's pull this guy. Yeah, like they Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. I think that like they're having a little bit of dance with ego and pride. It's almost like they're like in a little bit of a self-sabotage loop on, you know, bringing their own happiness in. It's like they don't feel like they deserve it. But overall, like they really want you to know that they're working on themselves. Like they're doing big things. So if you're in no contact, or like you're in separation, or like they're just really quiet, or you got into a big fight, or, you know, some sort of argument, I'm hearing too. This is what's going on beyond the scenes. So I'm going to pull my Dark Confessions of the Soul. See what they have to say to you that they haven't said. Just say it to pile 1. We have, no one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Yeah, like, so there is definitely a lot of like things happening behind the scenes, and like they're being very quiet about it. Spirit. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. I also feel that that's like a message that like you're the first thing that they think of and the last thing they think about when they go to bed. If you think that they've forgotten you, or like they're not heavily thinking about you, they are. And one more, Spirit. my focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. Not that they don't want to worry about you or that they're not worrying about you, but like they are definitely in this energy of like wanting to protect you and provide for you. And so this one popped out, and it's, I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. So when I see this card, it always reminds me that they're letting go of, you know, things that like are not good for them, that don't serve them. These can be addictions, patterns, limiting beliefs, definitely releasing beliefs that the ego consciousness is trying to get them to believe. I'm gonna pull some of my Lovers Oracle. Okay, Spirit, what does your one's person? Oh, this one wants to come out. I'm afraid to lose you. Yeah, even if it like looks like you have no idea what's going on, this is what's going on. Spirit, what's this guy? I am stuck in visions of us together. That's just clarification that like you're heavily on this person's mind. They've not forgotten about you. I'm gonna pull these two. I can't talk to you right now, clearly. And I feel lonely. I'm gonna pull this one too. Oh my, I can't make you happy. And this is them like being really hard on themselves, truly. This is the overall energy of the reading. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. They're very much in a protective energy when it comes to you. They absolutely adore you. What am I going to pull? I want to do one more. Okay, I'm going to do my surrender cards to see what they're releasing right now. Well, surrender to silence. So they're in such contemplation mood. But one thing that I've noticed, especially because I've picked up on this energy many times before, they're just very much like in contemplation, and they're just kind of staying in it. Surrender to your soul's path. So they're being guided to surrender to your soul's path. I honestly feel like Spirit is saying like it's time, and they might be getting some tower moments when it comes to that. And you might be getting some tower moments. Surrender to what is. Yeah, like I think that your person's really struggling to release like perfectionism. Like they do not have to be perfect. Surrender your ego. Yeah, like we could really feel that energy there, right? It was very obvious. And then what is your person's spiritual team trying to tell them? Okay. Work. So this is like my Seven of Pentacles picture. Like it always reminds me of that. So like one thing that they are definitely really getting from their spiritual team is like to put the work in, to keep working on themselves, and that like to plant the seeds, because it is going to come to fruition. But then we have caution. I think that this is like a warning that like, you know, staying in limbo might feel a little bit like warm and cozy, because like the fear of the unknown is so big, but it's actually quite like they're meant to have happiness in their life. It's almost like they're punishing themselves, and like they're in a self-sabotage loop on purpose, is what I'm hearing. And one more. What is your person's spiritual team trying to show them? Rescue. Yeah, they're getting a lot of downloads and messages to help align them into like their next steps. And I gotta say, like, I think that they're being guided to take that next step and like team up with you, but they're They're really being resistant, and I'm gonna ask why. Why are they being so resistant, Spirit? What's the main root cause here? Oh. Okay. Can I get any more here? I think that they're kind of getting their wires crossed up. But honestly, it's more of a choice. Like they're just being asked to make a choice now, but like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is almost like making me think that like they're like, no, it's not time yet, I'm not ready yet. And it's due to like making a choice that will create a new beginning without you in it. And balance came out again, or temperance. So they're really like obsessed with needing to be perfect or completely healed. And so like they're just, yeah, like they're feeling very hesitant and scared to move forward. Poor guys. All right, so I am going to pull some guidance for you, pile one. Pile one, what is your guidance? How can you support your person the most? Always in motion, to just keep, you know, in your own lane, and to work on your own balance, work on your own stability. 2 + 2 is 4. I'm also really drawn, it's almost, the energy I'm almost getting is like its own stability. Like, so work on your own stability here. And then all is well. Oh, I love that. Keep positive and hold hope. Wow, this is so cool. I love this card. It's like someone in the meditation stance right here. And then like, so really listen to the downloads that are coming through when it comes to your third eye and your crown chakra. Also, I'm definitely hearing focus on your life purpose, focus on what makes you happy. And one more, Spirit. Ooh. Lost but never alone. You're not alone in this journey, and even though you feel like there's nothing going on in this connection, there's so much going on. Like, look at all those like in between the trees and like the darkness, there's so much light. It reminds me of the Star card. Okay. I also have this reminds me definitely of the Hangman. But it says your spirit guide can lead you, but can't do it for you. So it's very much like focus on your inner work. The more that you focus on your own healing, your own inner well, regardless of what connection this is, the more you're going to attract like what you are wanting to attract. Okay, so do I need anything else? Okay, Spirit's saying they want me to take one of these guys. What advice do you have for the viewers? Okay, whoa, that's a lot. Okay, these 2. All right, I'll take these 3, that's fine. My lifetime dreams. I don't have to dream because I don't have to dream my life, as I have the power to manifest my lifetime dreams. Yeah, keeping positive and manifesting what you do want. I'll take that for myself. Appreciating myself. I completely know my own worth and honor and love my wonderful soul. There's definitely, I think you also need to work on some heart chakra healing. And really focus on keeping your crown chakra open and letting go. Yeah, surrender and detachment is always, you know, the best rule of thumb. Now is the time to let go of everything that no longer serves me. I'm also really drawn to all the colors here. So for some, there might be, I heard that like some sort of subliminal or meditation that focuses on all your chakras and opening them. Oh, you know what? I actually think this is a message. Let's get to this guy. True love can never be truly lost. If that is not a soulmate card, and like a soulmate, soul family, twin flame card, I don't know what is. That's so beautiful. Look at the couple in the middle, and it looks like all their spirit guides, and there's source right in the middle there, really guiding you and supporting and cheering you on. Like, it's such a beautiful card. It gives me chills. Okay, pile one, that is, oh no, actually I'm going to do a pendulum question. All right. Oh, let me remove all these guys. Okay, so ask your question. You have the option of maybe, no, yes, or rephrase. So the answer to your question is an absolute no, but I'm gonna actually do it again for rephrase. So anyone that like didn't have like a super clear question, make it again. You can pause the video, and I'm setting the intention that for the ones that needed to rephrase, what is the answer to their question? It's actually a yes. So I just want to say again that for some it was a clear no, but that is only if like you were asking like a question that it would be like a clear yes or no. For others that like asked like a very vague question, that needed to be rephrased, and then the second go around was a yes. So I love using Darla. She's fantastic. She's got like other crystals in it, which is really, really cool. I think there's like lapis and sodalite. Very, very pretty. Thank you, Mama. Okay, so that is your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, bye. Okay, friends, so this is pile 2, and I did do a break between piles. So yeah, I have different nails if you were drawn to pile 1 as well. Just like pile 1, we will do a pendulum question at the end of this with my lovely friend Darla. I'll show her to you. She's really great. Okay, so this is like what your person needs you to know right now. Okay, so we have, whoa. Okay, so we have lots going on right now. We have Strength, Page of Swords, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. I get one more, Spirit, please. And then the 10 of Swords, I do believe. Okay. But at the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, and this guy wants to come up too. The 2 of Cups. So Spirit's saying that this is like a very strong message that this wanted to like come through. So your person is, I'm really drawn to the lion there too. So they're really trying to gather up some strength. They're trying to create courage for themselves, confidence. But what I'm hearing is that like they don't even just want to like fake it till they make it or look confident. They want to actually be confident in their actions. And then I'm also, and I've never been drawn to this before, but Spirit's showing me these are 2 logs, but it's reminding me of the 2 of Cups. But it's also reminding me of twin flames too, right? So like, I think that your person really wants to be confident in this connection. But like on a real deep soul level. No longer, you know, fake it till you make it, or, you know, pretending. And, you know, we do have the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Oh, yeah. So there's a message here. There's the Queen of Cups. And then the 5 of Pentacles here. Like, I think that your person is really trying to use their intuition on how to like mend the waters and or tame the waters or calm the waters. They're very much trying to use their intuition and trying to be coming from like a very emotionally, I heard safe, but what it feels like is like emotionally smart, like emotionally mature. But the back of the deck really is like the Queen of Wands. And so that's like really trying to come into empowerment. And, you know, for some, like you might actually be really seeing your person come into empowerment. I'm just trying to see if there's, I mean, they're holding on to a wand, right? But they're sleeping. So like, they're really confident, they're calm, they're peaceful. They're really not bothered, but I feel like that's not the truth right now for your person. Like that's not actually how they feel, but that's what they're wanting to become. Because they are right now a little bit in the fake it till I make it energy here. And like it's really evident here with the strength card because personally that cat looks like he's kind of losing his mind a little bit. But we'll kind of go deeper here. Okay, this is why Spirit did say to have my other deck here. So I feel like I might need this for clarifier for some reason, or maybe like there's a picture I need to see. I don't know, but Spirit's definitely calling me to this deck to do a clarifier. Can I get a clarifier for the strength card, please? I might just do all of them. I think that's what I'm being called to do. Can I get a clarifier for the strength card, please? Sorry. Oh. The 10 of Cups in reverse. These are 2 10s. Wow. Okay, so your person's definitely in the middle of completing cycles. I almost think that, well, I don't actually know, it should be down right. But the fact that like there's 2 10s here, just because this is in reverse doesn't mean they're not completing a cycle. They are in the middle of it. Okay, can I get a clarifier for the Page of Swords, please? Yeah, the Empress in reverse. Oh, okay. So we have the Devil popping up here, and then now it's the 2 of Cups here. So like that is kind of telling me like a little bit of a different story when it comes to the clarifiers. But the 2 of Cups wanted to come out again, but I don't know. Maybe I will do clarifiers for, oh, that might be a message here. Your person might be feeling really indecisive, which like is not actually them being indecisive. It's actually them really lacking in confidence. Can I please get a clarifier for The 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Oh, and then we have the Temperance in reverse and the 8 of Wands here. And then the back of the deck on this one is the 2 of Swords. So really didn't use different like I used a different deck, but I didn't get any duplicates. Like, so what is Spirit trying to tell me here? You know what? I think it's this 8 of Wands. It really looks like someone that's like in a confident space, and they're kind of just like stepping on their magic carpet and like going towards their dreams. And I think that that's what Spirit really wanted to show. And then also they're telling me that it's also about the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is very much about nurturing and caring for your inner child. So what that tells me is that your person, like whatever they're going through, it has a lot to do, like the fact that this is even in reverse, it has a lot to do with like their childhood wounds and their traumas. So that makes a lot of sense. All right, let's get into it. So we already kind of like have an overall energy of your person. They want to be like this badass. They want to be like this Queen of Wands, this King of Wands, you know, like this really stable, empowered individual. But that's really shaky right now, what Spirit's saying. So even though they really want to do that, and they want like this relationship, this union, this coming together, it's shaky, and like they're more in a fake it till you make it energy right now. And sometimes that's just kind of what you have to do, because like you're figuring it out, right? So we have the Strength card clarified by the 10 of Cups. I think that this is like directly to do with if you're in separation or at a distance, like they really don't like this. Like this has given them like a realization that like kind of like really stretches, really ruins their insides, right? And like you even see the infinity symbol on this kitty cat. So if you've been seeing 8s or the infinity symbol, I think that that's like a huge sign. And also if you've been seeing 10s or 10-10, because we have 3 10s here. Your person is really cleaning up a lot of loose ends, cleaning up messes that they have maybe made from choices. They're focused on their external for sure, because I think that's like all they've ever really known how to do. But Spirit's saying within turn, they're actually like learning how to like love themselves from the inside out. So that's really beautiful. But yeah, so like if you're at a distance or you're in separation or, you know, not talking, this really is very painful for them. Like I've never really looked at this Strength card as closely as I am right now, and like the energy is like, it's agonizing. It's really hard to be in this energy with you. You know, this could even be like if you just broke up with someone, or you know, you're in a fight and like you're in a relationship, like they're really not having a good time about it. It feels like their heart has been shattered. Like it feels like emotional death is what I'm feeling. Like I think that you don't understand like how important you are to them. And so you know, it's almost like they had like a realization, or like they have like a bigger awareness of like I heard how much they do need you or want you, or because like I think they've always known that they desire you, but like something happened to like really like kind of create this whirlwind, this pain in their heart. I wish that I could like really describe the energy I'm feeling. It's making me emotional because basically what Spirit's saying is like, you are their 10 of Cups. And you know, the 10 of Cups is all about like, you know, you're happily ever after. You have your it's like emotional fulfillment. It's having a beautiful union, a beautiful family. You know, it's speaking just joy, happiness, enthrallment. Yeah, like you were all those things for your person. And then we have Page of Swords, clarified by the Empress in reverse. I'm actually going to get a little bit more information because the Page of Swords to me, always like, well, they can be pretty superficial and like they kind of like skirt around the water. Like they can be immature, and they can, I mean, they're the youngest like court in the deck. So it goes Page, Knight, Queen, King, right? So like they're feeling like the Page of Swords. I am gonna get a clarifier. Spirit, okay, I guess I'll just use these. Can I get a clarifier for the Page of Swords, Spirit? Yeah, the Two of Cups here. So yeah, I think that like they have a little bit of an awareness that they like have like a lot of nurturing and inner balance that they need to create for themselves. And I almost am hearing, I feel really called to pull my, should I do this one? Dark Confessions of the Soul or the Lover Oracle? Okay, hang tight. I'm gonna do the Dark Confessions of the Soul. Spirit, can I please get a confirmation for this two? I just need more information. This Two of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna take both. Yeah, I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. So I don't think this is how they feel about you. I think they think that you feel that way. So this is almost like, I mean, this cat does look super skittish. They almost feel like they can't bring a happy, compatible relationship or like a relationship that's fulfilling. But I love this Empress card because she's definitely giving birth to a new beginning, and she's very empowered. And so I think that like your person is giving birth to a new confidence, a new empowered version of themselves, a new goddess or god. Like they're really finding the god in them. But at this point in time, they are in this Page of Swords energy, you know, like I think that they are like trying to learn new things. They're trying to, oh, I hear. Okay, so they're actually trying to find the things that you see in them, in their self. So, but they are feeling very skittish, very immature about going through that process. They're feeling, I do feel like, you know, that maybe they're very skittish about learning about themselves, or yeah, like I'm even it kind of seems like their claws are out, right? So they might be trying to like be on a just self-discovery path, but it's scary for them. And I think that's like the main message. They're trying to like step into their power, and they're trying to find a balance for themselves. And they do like really want this relationship, but like they just don't see themselves in a very good light. I think this person has a lot of self-worth issues, And then we have the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Cups. So this is about, like, it's not, I mean, this could be a soulmate relationship. This could be a twin flame. This could be, you know, whatever kind of type of relationship. It's definitely romantic, and you've definitely shared like a very deep connection is what Spirit's saying. But what this Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Cups is actually saying that like they are kind of, it's weird, they're working on their Ten of Pentacles, which is their foundation, their finances, and like, you know, they're trying to become like either like, you know, a healed divine masculine or a healed divine feminine, or, you know, like they're trying to become like the best version of themselves. And I think they are trying to like learn how to nurture themselves or like take care of themselves better, but they're kind of going about it in a backwards way. But I think that's just because they just don't know how to go about this when they really do need like that spiritual, deep, emotional health healing. But they're focusing on, you know, like, what can I do? I even heard that some people are actually like focusing on their physical. So they might be going to the gym lots. They might be focusing on their health. They might be gardening. But so like that's more like, you know, the aesthetics of their home. And so like they are really working on themselves. But Spirit's saying, I'm just going to get a clarifier again. So Spirit really wanted to like go deep here. Yeah, so like they are coming out of spiritual poverty, and they are coming into like a light after the tunnel. But when I think of spiritual poverty, I really think that that's like, it's because like your emotional well, and you know, like you basically ran your heart into the ground. And so like in order to get yourself like rejuvenated from that, you actually have to really look at the root cause and pinpoint it and be like, okay, like, you know, I do this because of this, or it's because of this trauma that I, you know, I don't know, like I'm just gonna say I fawn or I run away, you know, like and your person, honestly, like they're doing the best that they can. I'm just gonna okay, so they're kind of going in circles with themselves. So I think maybe they need some help. They need some sort of maybe like therapy or counseling, but they might be like trying to like go about it their own way, or in the only way that they know how. And then we have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Temperance in reverse, and then the Eight of Wands. These are like contradicting energies, if I would say so myself, because the Temperance in reverse is all about not having stability and not being balanced and needing deeper healing. So, okay, here we go again. Could I get more information on this, please? So this is actually a little message for us. Yeah, so this is the message that even though that they want to like, you know, come towards you, the guns blazing, you know, like an open heart, an open mind, and like they want to like just sail towards you, and I'm seeing someone like fall into someone's arms and like crying, but like it's like a contradiction. Like they're like, oh no, I'm not healed enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not grounded enough. I'm not, you know, badass enough. I don't know. Like, so like, it's almost like they're not letting a chapter close in their own life. Okay, So, wow, we're at 21 minutes just doing the tarot. Okay, so why don't we get some more clarity here. What does pile 2's person need them to know? It is dark without you. I am going to pull this guy. I'm afraid to lose you. I wonder if was that in pile 1? I can't make a decision. Yeah, that was really obvious with like this like inconsistency. And then we have the 2 of swords poking out there somewhere. This says, I want to be different. I think I need one more. Spirit says. All of those? Please do what is best for your heart. Okay. And we know these are here. So it says, I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. But this is like how they think you feel. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. Wow. I do feel like this person is like kind of they feel like they need to sacrifice you. They feel like they need to like let you go because they love you and in order to do right by you. Spirit, I cannot support your actions. It is too much for me to deal with. Huh. That one's juicy. I'll have to feel into that one. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. I really feel like that was in pile 1. So pile 1. Yes. Okay. So Spirit's saying that like these might coincide because this was also in pile 1. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. So yeah, pile 1, there might be messages for you. I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. Guys, this is like really juicy. So I'm just gonna make a clarifier, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's like about like they just don't feel like they can match your energy. Yeah, it's like we have Queen of Wands at the back of the deck again. So it's like, yeah, like a matching energy. Like I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. So you might be like really making strides in your life and they just feel like they can't like meet you at your level, or they can't team up with you in some way, or for some, like this is possible and it will resonate with you and you'll know right away. Like you might have done something to like really upset them and they just haven't told you. That is possible. Okay. So your file has gone a lot longer, so whatever. What do they need you to know? Aww, we got the union card. Integration, union. Remember, awakening. Yeah, they're definitely like going through a massive awakening, but like they just want you. They just want you, boo. Like they want to be everything. Like they're really trying to figure it out. And like if like you're not with them right now, which you wouldn't resonate with this if you were like in a happy relationship, or there wasn't like some sort of thing that you're trying to work out together. But like especially if you're like at a distance or in separation or not speaking, it hurts. Like it feels like someone's like tearing my heart apart. All right. Rebirth, winter. Yeah, okay. So winter might be significant, but then we have seed, spring. So I just think that like they're really trying to like do a 360 or 180, whatever one you resonate with, you know, like they're just really trying to redefine themselves, like figure out who their goddess or god is, you know, like in themselves, basically, is what I'm saying. Like they're really trying to come into their power. Rejection, loss, and fragmented. Yeah, I think that this is like a message that like this is actually like how they feel with like whatever situation that you're going through together. There's a lot of love here, and there was a lot of love in pile 1. Like Spirit's saying that like you have probably been through a lot with this person, or you've been with this person for a very long time, or this has like been like a connection that has been going on a very long time, or maybe like you were together for a short time, but you know, like the love was just so strong, and they feel how strong that is. Like their energy is pretty intense. Okay, so now I'm going to ask Spirit what they're trying to surrender. Surrender here. Surrender frustration. What are the pile 2 people? Surrender your ego. That was also in pile 1. Pile 1. And surrender denial. Yeah, we did see that. That reminds me of the 2 of swords here. They're just basically, the message is that like Spirit's really trying to get them to like surrender those like really heavy, icky 3D energies that they just make you, you know, feel bad. Like denial and frustration, and ego always makes you overthink, so they might be really overthinking. And surrender procrastination. Okay. I think I'm just gonna, oh wow, we have quietening my ego. So this is just like double confirmation. My ego is no longer taking control of my life. Rather, I allow my higher self to guide me. Wow, that's beautiful. I am gonna get some advice for you on like how you can best support your person. Spiritual awakening. I will cultivate mindfulness every day so my vibration rises to a spiritual awakening. I also think that this is just like, you know, keep healing, keep allowing yourself to go into deeper spiritual awakening, raise your vibration, and also like go with the flow and stay in a calm energy. And I have choices. I don't have to be stuck in something that no longer fits. I have choices always. I also think this is a message that like, if like this relationship has been stagnant and you're like, you know, obviously there's still like a lot of love here, but like, because like this person, like they're still really trying to figure it out. And I honestly don't, I'll say this for like some. For some, like this might be, you know, a long process, but for some, like, you know, they might like text you tomorrow, but I don't know that for sure. I'm not feeling really energy. I mean, we do have spring and winter that popped up, and like, you know, we did have the union card. So like that is heavily on their mind. That's like what they want. They want to be in that harmonious relationship with you. But for some, you know, like this is a long process, and they're actually like really struggling with going in circles with themselves. Like they need some sort of like intervention, whether that's, you know, therapy or I don't know, like finding a specific book, or I really don't know. But Spirit's saying that it's different for everyone, and like you don't have to be someone's martyr. You don't have to like try and save anyone. And so if that resonates with you, you know, it will resonate with you. All right. What advice do you have for on how to support their person. Oh, wow. Your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. Number 29. That is just a gorgeous card. I love this deck. Okay, Spirit's telling me to pick these two. Heal yourself to heal the world. So definitely someone's being told to like really focus on their life purpose. Again, focus on your life purpose, focus on your own healing, because we literally attract what we are, and you know, either this person is for you and they will align and you will, you know, vibrate into the same frequency with each other or make the same core choices if you're twin flames. But you know, even if like this is not, you know, like a connection where, you know, if you're twin flames or something, like you will naturally just align as you heal. But like what Spirit's saying is that, you know, as you heal, you will really let all those things that like aren't in alignment with you fall away, and then the new things that are in alignment with your healed self will come through. And he says you have the power to make yourself better. In pile 1, I thought I got like lots of heart chakra healing. That might have been a different reading, but I am getting like, you know, focus on your own heart, focus on your own lane. And like there is lots of green here. And this is the perfect time. Okay, guys, that was 33 minutes, but I do think that like for some, it might resonate to do both pile 1 and 2. So let me know in the comments. Okay. All right. Have a good night. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So this is the reading on, oh, wow, we already got a card. This is the reading on what your person is really feeling and what they need you to know. Okay. So we have the Magus in reverse. I'm probably going to have to get the book for that because this one has a lot of interesting like special cards. But anyway, this is about like, you know, how your person is truly feeling. And yeah, I will also at the end of the reading, I am going to pull Darla out, my pendulum, and you can ask a yes or no question. For pile 2, what ended up happening was I had to do a redo for some of the collective because the question needed to be rephrased. So just a reminder that you like want to ask a question that is like a clear yes or no. Also, my cat is meowing right now, so I'm wondering if maybe someone that's watching this pile is having like a lot of distraction and unnecessary noise, because I have no idea why she's meowing. There really shouldn't be a reason. She's been fed, she's gotten all her needs met, so I think that that's like a message that, you know, everything's okay, and just take a deep breath. That might not resonate with everyone, but usually nothing happens. Well, no, nothing ever happens for no reason. So it's got to be a message for someone. Okay, so pile 3, how is your person truly feeling? What do they really need you to know? I'm actually going to take, oh, okay. So we have the Hermit, the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and Art. Yeah, so Spirit was like, you're gonna have to have the book because although that one, this one reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune, because we have the Lion there and the Crow. It also reminds me of the Magician, so I might not, maybe I'll just use my own intuition on this one, but this one's really important. So so at the back of the deck we have the Chariot. So I feel like your person really has these like magnetizing feelings, and they feel really attracted to you, and they want to come forward. But I'm really drawn to like how tight their like the sphinx or whatever sphinxers or whatever they're called. They're very tightly what is the word? They don't have very much slack. Like they don't have very far to go. And so I feel like your person, although they are feeling very tempted and attracted and magnetized, I think that there's like a lot of unnecessary energy that's holding them back. And what Spirit's saying is that a lot of it is their own limiting beliefs and ego. They feel like their hands are tied, or like they can't move they can't move very far. So it's like they have these really desirable magnetic feelings towards you, but they're just not really moving. And I'm also very drawn to how this person is sitting. Like they're kind of reminds me of procrastination. And I can kind of see that in the spread here. I'm just gonna get some more information on this Chariot. Can I get any more information on this Chariot energy? Oh, it is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Whoever this is, they're in an energy right now where they're kind of like, well, I don't really have much to give, so why even try? That is really what I'm getting from this. So I think this person is kind of stuck in a funk, and this Knight of Cups has a crab in it, right? And like, usually, you know, when I see a crab, that reminds me of Cancer, and like, you know, Cancers are very emotional, but Spirit's kind of saying it's like, here's my cup of love. It's got like, it doesn't even have love in it. It's got like this stupid crab. So I'm just not even gonna bother anyway. Kind of reminds me of this one time, long time ago, when I used to get readings for me and my twin flame. My reader, her name was Claire. She's like, he feels like he needs to offer you gold, but all he has is like leaves or branches or something. And so it kind of reminds me of that. And so like your person is like, well, I've got nothing to give. I can't even go that far. Like, so I'm just gonna, it's almost like, they're just like, whatever. Like, it's like they're like in this acceptance of these feelings. I almost feel like they're like really being defiant with the divine right now. And that has nothing, well, I mean, it does. I mean, if it triggers you, like, then you're being defiant somewhere with the divine or with yourself. And like, you're just kind of like, so I think that the reason why my cat was meowing was actually a message about your person. They're just being silly. They're kind of just complaining, I think. They're complaining with the divine. And, you know, that happens. I've definitely complained with the divine before. Okay, so I'm going to get the book because I want to know what the Magus means. It's number 1. Oh, it's number 1. That's interesting. Oh, so the art card is about manifestation. So I was kind of picking up on the right energy there. This person's energy is making me laugh. It's like, no, I'm not going to. It's like their inner child is having a big tantrum. I have nothing to give. I have a crab. That's it. So I'm not giving anything. I'm just tired. Oh my God. And my cat is making unnecessary noise again. So it's like whatever your person is like going through with the divine, it's just causing unnecessary drama for themselves. Okay, so the magus: skill, wisdom, intelligence, true will, artistry, power, and insight. Okay. Oh, Spirit's telling me this is important. With the wand, Krietha. Oh, I botched that so bad. Maybe I'll just show it to you guys and you can screenshot it. But the godlike power that is laid at the door of the magus makes this card a powerful indication that the Courant has what they need to succeed in whichever curie they have made. However, it is worth remembering that power is also responsibility. That which we create belongs to us and must be cared for. If something we have brought into manifestation needs to be ended, be it a building, a relationship, or an idea, it must be by our own hand. This is one of the many insights and gifts that this card can give us. But what I'm really getting from this card, especially since it's in reverse, is like your person is not getting the correct insights. They're very much, honestly, like it seems like their ego is like having just like a heyday right now, or like not a heyday, a heyday is a good thing. Oh, actually, okay. So right now they're like, and sometimes this happens, like your ego or the ego consciousness will go absolutely nuts right before a breakthrough. But they're a little bit consumed right now in old patterns and old ways of thinking. But like then they also have like this the art and the chariot energy where like they truly like want this manifestation, or like, you know, they're feeling passionate, they're feeling your magnetic energy, they're feeling like this desire like stirring within them. I didn't do it for the last pile, but I do think I want to do likely outcome, just because this is an interesting pile. So they're kind of like really lacking insights right now, and so that they are actually like understanding that like they do need to go inward. So that shows like a lot of growth here, because like I see this three-headed dog thingy that reminds me of something that comes from hell, kind of as like, you know, ego and fear, but they're not looking towards that. They're looking towards the divine. So they are like, okay, you know what, like I've you know, been triggered before, or I know I'm feeling this way, but I'm actually just gonna try and go inward. So like that's actually showing a lot of growth and spiritual discipline, because I'll tell you right now, like they're having a tantrum, like they're having an emotional inner child tantrum, and they're like, I have a crab. Like if they were like talking to God, they would be like, God, I have a crab. I do not have a cup of love. Like, what do you want me to give? I have nothing to give. So I just want to give nothing at all. And so, but you know, that's between them and the divine. And I actually feel called to get a clarifier for the Hermit. Can I get a clarifier for the Hermit? Oh, I'm feeling indecisive, and I don't usually feel indecisive. So that's a message. So your person's, okay, they want to give me two. So we have the two of discs. Okay, also I am having a really hard time articulating my words in pronouncing my words. So I think that like your person is just having a really hard time sorting their thoughts out and getting clear. Okay, so we have this is really actually beautiful. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So they are going inward because they feel how strongly they love you and like how much they actually do want to change. So it's almost like they're like, okay, like, all right, this is, we've been here before. Like, I know that I usually really get through these types of feelings and I end up changing my mind. So I'm actually, before I like, you know, make a rash decision or, you know, self-sabotage. Oh yeah, it's like almost like an energy of like, I don't want to self-sabotage, so I'm gonna go inward. That's really beautiful. And like what's really, really beautiful is that they might be mirroring your energy here too, because we got two. Like this is mirrored energy, right? So we have Two of Cups and Two of Pentacles, which really also tells me that like they're trying to partner in some way with the divine. And 22 might be significant. We have a 10 here. We have two twos. 5. Yeah, so like, and then this is also change as well. Like that's what it's described as in the book. So, and 1 + 4 is change. So there is like this underlying current of them really desiring change and to shift. And then we have the 10 of Swords, which is, they call it ruin in the deck. I think that because it's sandwiched there, it's almost like this is like the energy that like they usually like to fall back on. And, you know, they just like, they get into depreciating thoughts, like negative thinking. You know, they think it's like catastrophic when really, you know, you just need to go inward. I'm going to get a clarifier for this guy too, because Spirit's telling me to. Yeah, so like it's almost like they're oh, we have the 8 of Cups. And like, so the 8 of Cups, it's really about, you know, going on a spiritual adventure where you actually get to know yourself more. So it's almost like there's this energy, like this divine intervention working in your person's life that's kind of like, no, let's go here. And so for them, it feels like passion and desire, and it's just like, it just like keeps pulling them backwards, or not backwards, but like, you know, back into alignment is what it kind of seems like, because they have like this passion. But then there's another message here that is a clarifier for what I was talking about how like, you know, this is like where they usually fall back to is like, oh, whatever, it's over, and like run away, and this is a devastation, and, you know, might as well give up now. And that's why ruin is so important. But, you know, like this is like almost like a confirmation that, like, you know, because the Knight of Wands is pretty impulsive and really works on like the moment, like the present moment. And they're not super in tune with their heart. They're more in tune with impulse, is what Spirit's saying. So like they're kind of like having, so this is like on one side, this is like what they're actually doing, but like this is, you know, they're working through this energy. Like they whenever, like, you know, something happens that makes them, you know, want to have an inner tantrum. They want to go into that Ten of Swords energy because of the impulse. And it's because of like, I'm almost getting that it's just, it's their normal. That's their comfort zone. And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse here. I honestly just see this as like your person just really needing to like nurture and love themselves before like they can, and that's like what they're saying. Like they're like, I have a crab, which like, you know, is talking about how like they feel like they have nothing of substance to offer. Even though Spirit's saying no, that's not true. You do. I am gonna get a clarifier just because I feel like there's more that Spirit wants to say. Okay. The Prince of Wands. So this is the Knight of Wands. No, it's not the Knight of Wands. This is the Prince of Wands. So this guy's different. Honestly, what I'm really getting is that this person is being led by the lion. Not so much that he's led, like, yeah, he's like surrendered to the lion. So I think that they are really tapping into the fact that like they need to work on their inner child and work on loving themselves. And it's almost like they have like an incompatibility within themselves when it comes to like there's this part of them, the lion, that's like, hey, like, you know, that's actually like not true. But then they have like this part of them that, you know, the snake that's like, no, like this is bad. And it reminds me of this class in Twin Flame Ascension School, and you will laugh if you've seen it because you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And Jeff is talking about how ego and fear kind of like push you into a corner, and it's like saying like, oh, like you could have like this beautiful plate of, he doesn't actually say this, but like I'm just trying to like show you like the context. You can have this beautiful plate of, you know, fruit and fresh veggies and, you know, like the best steak you could ever possibly want. But like fear and ego is like, no, that's scary. You get like a stale piece of bread. So that's kind of like what your person's going through right now. It's like, no, like, I'm just going to stay in the corner with my stale piece of bread because at least it's familiar and at least it's not out of my comfort zone. Crunchy. And like, you know, like it's like, but that person's really not enjoying that stale piece of bread because it sucks. It does not taste good. And it's like, you know, like that person is like hating it. But the lion inside is like, really, do you really want to do that again? Like, what? No, like, follow me, please. And so, but in turn, it's showing you that, or showing your person that, like, why do I feel this way? Like, I really need to nurture and love myself here. Like, this triggering is actually just showing me, like, my shadow. I think your person maybe has a little bit of awareness of shadow work, or what it means when someone triggers them. So like if you think that they're like not aware of like the mechanics of like what's going on when they're triggered, they do. And so like, and it's like it's almost like they're like getting used to it, or like they're stabilizing in that truth. And then we have art, and I honestly see that as like the Magician and like the Wheel of Fortune put together. So it's like, I think that the energy that's like winning over is, you know, love, and your person's just actually going to go inward. And that is, it's what Spirit's saying, is that, like, you know, that is actually going to be like the new normal. They're learning how to love themselves instead of self-sabotage. They're learning to self-soothe. And that is so beautiful. Okay, so we're at 23 minutes. It seems like all these piles just keep getting longer. So basically what I'm going to do is I will ask for a potential outcome, and then I probably won't give as many oracle cards, but that's because that's not what you need. This pile needs to know more when it comes to the tarot. So Spirit, what is the likely outcome from what their person is going through right now? Where is the energy? Prince of Cups in reverse. What is the likely outcome? Five of Cups in reverse. The Star in reverse. Okay. All right. Well, let's just put this here. Gotta take my, that says Lust, but I think that's the Strength card. All right. So the likely outcome is Five of Wands in reverse. So the likely outcome is that they are going to quiet their, well, not their ego, but ego conscious down, and they are going to settle into more of a peaceful energy. But there is a message here that, like, you know, they're having to like move from the ground up, right? So like this is a slow process. Yeah, they really need to really learn how to nurture and give themselves compassion instead of like spiraling, is what I'm hearing. And what Spirit's saying is they are probably going to spiral a little bit, but like the wheel is shifting here. Just want to make sure that Lust is, yeah, it is the Strength card. Yeah, so they're going to gain some mastery. They're going to come into an energy of acceptance, but it's like, it's going to be a little bit of a mix. Basically what Spirit's saying is that it's going to be a long road for your person when it comes to like actually like learning how to support and love themselves, but they are getting it. And so really this is a good thing. And I almost want to put this upright. So, but this is really, this person's holding a lotus flower and a snake. So, and they're being led by an eagle. But what I'm really getting here is that the likely outcome is that they're still learning how to, I heard rewire their brain or like change their footing. And if anybody has ever really tried to change and like they're truly like trying to become a better person or rewire their brain or you know, work on childhood trauma or, you know, like patterns that like just are not good for them, it's not linear, it's a spiral. And so right now that's what Spirit's saying, it's a spiral, like, but there is going to be like some success and victory here. Okay, that wasn't actually that long, so let's pull some oracle cards here. All right, What does your person... Oh, actually, I think Spirit's going to use advice for that one. Okay. What does your person really need you to know? Distance, retreat, or time out. I'm getting this is like when they're distant, it's like them retreating before like they, you know, cause havoc or something like that. Separation. Yeah, like even if like, you know, you're at a distance or you're not speaking to them, or you know, you're in a fight, or like whatever your situation, like they love you, and they are like feeling that pull and that absence. We have lack, doubts. Yeah, they're just really working through their own consciousness and like rooting out like those patterns, and that's beautiful. Nurture, compassion. Yeah, they're learning to have compassion and nurture themselves through an unexpected storm. So through the triggers, through, you know, things that throw them through a loop. Yeah, they're releasing toxic patterns. And it's really beautiful because I think for some, they might have said that, or they've given signs, but for others, you know, it might be just like something that they're doing behind the scenes. Okay, let's pull some Lover oracles. I cry at night. Yeah, so I think that they're just really doing a lot of emotional, spiritual healing, I'm hearing. I don't want to be alone. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Yeah. So like they're very magnetized to you right now. I don't understand. Yeah. Can I get a clarifier? What do they not understand, Spirit? Why I can't move on from you. Yeah, I think they're just really trying to understand more than like this connection, their feelings. Like I think they're just trying to understand their own heart. What is the truth? Can I get some information, Spirit? How is pile 3's person feeling? I am finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your love. Yeah, I think that just ties this reading up. Like they're working on it, but it's a spiral, right? I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. I think that's like what they would rather, and like that's like their comfort zone, but that's not actually what's happening. I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. Honestly, I don't know if that's true right now. I think that it's more that like they're trying to clean their life up. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird. And they know this. They know that like they like there is a serious disconnect between their heart and their mind and like what the truth is, and they're trying to figure that out. And like I said, like they are going through a process right now where they're like, you know what, no, I'm gonna go inward. I am going to like actually like feel into my heart and ask my heart what it wants. I'm not just gonna like, you know, this pile, actually I do feel strongly that they have a tendency to push people away or self-sabotage in some way. Spirit, what is this pile being guided to surrender? Surrender the drama. Yeah, surrender the drama with their own mind. Surrender denial. And surrender your fear of change. Yeah, I don't feel called to like read these. There's a message here. Like they're being called to like really look at the root cause. And instead of like, you know, being like, I need to like go into a shell and protect myself and like, I don't even really want to look at this. Like, I'm just gonna ignore it. They're being guided to just be like, hey, like what is really going on here? Surrender your ego is at the back of the deck. Okay, so now I'm gonna get advice. Oh, actually, Spirit wants you to have this. Spirit, can I get, what is pile 3's person? Okay, so this is again like what Spirit's like trying to like help them surrender. Deceit. That's just, again, that's more like just like, you know, it's like 7 of Swords energy. Like, where are you deceiving yourself? Celebration. So like Spirit's really like asking your person to like try and see things from a more positive aspect, and to not like really like go into like the worst case scenario or like this is a catastrophe or that type of energy. Like really surrender the drama. And then again, denial is coming up. So like that's a major thing that they're really trying to heal right now, is denial within themselves. And charity is all about you know, seeing things from a higher perspective and seeing everyone as a divine being. Your person's spirit team is like really trying to help them. Okay, I'm going to get some advice for you. Spirit, what can pile 3 do to support them? It's time to heal and evolve. I'm taking care of myself and my inner child. I'm filling up my mind with light-filled thoughts. I will fully heal and evolve. I love this card. That's beautiful. Yeah, like you just need to like focus on your own healing, focus on your own inner child. If this is triggering you or like, you know, things are coming up that are triggering you, it's meant to, and it's meant to enlighten you and help you heal. And then don't look back. I may be feeling nostalgic about several things in my past, but I know I have the power to move forward. This just reminds me that like, you know, it's not your job to heal anyone or change anyone's mind. It's giving me like boundary energy. It's giving me, I heard tough love. It's giving me, just really like honoring and valuing yourself first. And one more, Spirit. And visualize my wildest dreams. That's like my favorite card. I actually had that on my fridge all of last month because I love to like pull myself cards to remind me every day. So I know the power of my thoughts, and visualizing them will lead me to live the life of my wildest dreams. This just reminds me of something that my coach always says, that like assume the best, assume the positive. And that's like exactly what Spirit's asking you to do. All right, so we'll do a quick Darla question. All right, Darla. What is the answer to my reader's question? Okay, that is a definite no. A big no. So that's good. Or, I mean, I don't know if it's good, but Spirit said that, so it's probably a good thing. Okay, that is your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye.